Okay, so I'm doing this video because I remember getting the Prelude of Light after beating the Fire Temple, but not the Forest Temple, and I want to verify that that is possible. And before I get started, I wanted to point out a few things. I got the Fire Tunic and the Bowl of Fire already, so I can make things quicker later on. Other than that, the only optional thing I've gotten is the Sun Song for quality of life. Everything else has been mandatory to get here in the story. I have not gotten anything else that is optional. So, with that in mind, no magic, no spells, no magic beans, nothing. So I'm going to be going strictly with what you have to get at this point. I guess the heart containers are optional, but that's neither here nor there. And I'm going to be doing this completely unedited to show that I did not tamper with the game. I'm also doing this on the Switch Virtual Console version because I no longer have the ability to record original hardware. But I am using the Switch N64 controller to make it as much like the original as I could with what I had. That said, I am, as you can see, heading into the forest to get this started. I thought this initial explanation would take longer than it did, but hey, it is what it is. So here is the entrance to the forest, so going in. Just gonna go over here. And to be clear, I am going into the forest right now, but I'm not going to be completing the forest temple. It is part of my plan. I'm only going to be completing part of it. And I did not get the Scarecrow's song, so even though I did submit a cheat on how to get through the Sacred Forest Meadow easily with the Scarecrow's song, I will not be doing that here. Wrong song. It's been a while since I played this game. Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Trying to keep this video as short as possible. Right, moving on. From here I go straight, and left, and then right. Okay. It's been a while since I did this legitimately, honestly. Come on. I hate when Navi has unskippable text. Where is... There we go. Okay. Shit! I am out of practice. Okay. There we go. Ah, perfect timing. Okay, and now I gotta... I always go this way. Okay, he's coming this way. So Now just wait until he steps into frame. Alright. And jump in the water. Okay. Also, if I happen to know a trick or tip that can help me get through somewhere faster, such as this, I will use it for the sake of making this video faster, unless it is a glitch. I want to make this as legitimate as I can, because cheating would obviously defeat the purpose of the whole video. And I will be posting it regardless of whether I am right or wrong. I just want to make that clear. No matter whether I am right or wrong, I will be posting this. Alright, from here, my mission begins. Out of my way. Alright, so the elevator goes down. Okay, ghosts appear first, and then the elevator goes down. It's been a little while since I played this. Alright. So that tells us the mission of this temple, but that is not my current mission. My current mission is to get the bow. Seriously? Okay. There we go. Alright. Key number 1. I'm not gonna waste time with those pots. Alright. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm dumb sometimes. Dumbass. There. Okay. Alright. Yeah, if you didn't know you could do that, that's a way you can get past that without shooting them down. Just move when they're not looking or move very little when they are. I was not gonna grab this. I grabbed it out of habit. There we go. Alright. Right over here. Okay. Not gonna bother with them. Alright. Drop down here. Grab these hearts because they're just sitting there. Might as well. Key number 2. If I'm not mistaken, this should be the last key I need for this visit. I forgot about the one in room number 1. I walked right past it. I've played this game hundreds of times. I always forget about that key at the entrance. It doesn't matter. I don't think I need it right now. Once I get past Fire Temple, I'm scrapping this playthrough anyway. Here, there will be arrows on the floor. Move this into place. Alright. That's there. And we got another one. Alright, now I gotta go down. I'm just talking to myself here because I don't want to have a lot of dead air in this video, but I also don't want to edit it later on because I want to show that I am not tampering with the game at all. I just have my Switch hooked up to an external capture device and I'm running it through OBS. That's all I'm doing. Let me push this further. That's in place. Climb up. Okay, that is door number 2. I think we can get into the next one. If we can't, I know exactly where to go to get the last key. Alright. Never actually let this happen before, so that's new to me. It's embarrassing that it had to happen recorded, but it's the first time that's ever happened to me. Must be getting old to let that happen. Oh well, moving on. Okay. Kill the skull. Give anything? Nope. Here. Hang a left. Kill the skull. Doesn't give me anything, so we keep going. Alright. This time, ignore the bubbles. I'm just gonna waste my time and health. This is faster. Okay. Around, there's a ladder. Ignore them. Through the door. Twisted corridor. Then we have the key to go in here. I don't think there are any more keys I can grab at the moment, so I don't think the next door will be locked. That's what I thought. Okay. This room will be as far as I go in this dungeon. Just gotta make sure I don't fall in that hole. Crap. One. No! I really am getting old if that happened. But this video is not to show how good or bad I am at the game. It used to be a lot better though. When was the last time I had a game over in this game? Fucking 2010 maybe? It's embarrassing. But this room would be the room to do it. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink this if that happens again. ridiculous. Okay, attempt number 3. Finally! Okay, this is why I'm here in the Forest Temple. Alright. So, with that, I am leaving the Forest Temple. I'm glad I learned this song, because I am not walking all the way there after everything that's happened. Alright. So, into the Fire Temple we go. Okay, so now we're in the Fire Temple, and this is where we're going to be for most of the rest of the video. I'm going to speed through Darunia's dialogue if I can. Just spamming A and B like I'm used to doing. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna go this way. Reason being, those two hearts are bugging me. I don't trust that I'll be able to survive too long on those. To restore my health. Now, I am going to go the other way. Now, I know I heard some people saying that you had to talk to the Goron before you go into the cell and get the chest. You do not have to talk to the Gorons at all. They will go back to Goron City on their own when you leave the area. I know because I skip talking to them every time. It's quicker that way. Now I go this way. I do not believe going up there is required at all. I think it's just a Skulltula and an optional treasure chest. Here, however, you get another key. Which will be required. Every prison cell with a Goron in it is required to get for completion of the Fire Temple. Over here is a wall. You can tell it's bombable because it makes a different sound. That's why I stopped talking for a second. Right. There's another Goron to free. Got that key, I can move on. You actually need both of those keys before you leave this room to get through the next one. Go up here. This first door is locked. You need to go in there. This is always one of my favorite things to do in this dungeon. 2 keys, 1 arrow. Push this over the edge. This will launch us up. Boom. Another locked door. That's why I got both keys. You need them. Okay. These torch slugs you don't need to fight at all. Just run by them. Push this off the edge. And I've seen a lot of people do this room a lot of different ways, but I have not been able to get any of them to work except the way I'm about to do this. So this is my way of doing this. I will not say it's the only way to do that, because I know there are other ways to do that, but that is my way of doing it. And here is a bit of a maze. And there is a difference between labyrinths and mazes, I will say that, because a maze has many different branching paths and a labyrinth only has the one. And that... I guess it is a bit of a labyrinth, really. No, it's a maze because it has multiple exits. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Semantics. If I get caught up in semantics, this video will never end, so that's optional. There we go. Found it. Alright. We'll get up there in just a minute. Okay. Hold on. Now that I think about it, I think this might be the only place in the dungeon I need the bow. And I'm not gonna do it. So I may have wasted... Well... No, I didn't waste my time in the Forest Temple because I had to do something to show I didn't complete it, but... I didn't actually need the bow for this dungeon. Truthfully, those 2 keys I killed with that 1 arrow I could have done with my sword. But, yeah, it just occurred to me the bow is not required for this challenge. So I guess the only reason I got the bow, really, was to show that I did not actually finish the Forest Temple. So, carry on with that knowledge. Alright. So, we'll move on. Alright. Here's a key. Alright. And then I can get another. I won't need the bombs again for a little bit. That is, if I'm recalling the next new room correctly. Alright, there's another key. Shit. Well, that's my hubris kicking me in the ass. My arrogance. Thought I would take the... Almost happened again. Taking the narrow paths at a higher speed than necessary, and I fell off one. Okay. So now we move on. Actually, we'll need the bombs again. I know what's coming next. Alright. There we go. And this will be for later. I actually got the right song this time. Alright. I know the path off the top of my head. Shit. Dumbass. Now I don't need the bombs for a little while. And moving on. We got another one of these puzzles. This one's a lot easier. Yep, there we go. Alright, moving on. Okay. This room is either a piece of cake, or it's the hardest room in the dungeon. And it looks like I got it on the first try. Alright then, here we go. New item. And we can now complete the dungeon in its entirety. And we'll see whether I was right or wrong about that. Just to keep them out of the way. There's that door open. Another key. And I can climb this. Climb up here. Over here and... back through here. Alright. Down, get down. There we go. Here we have to kill all the enemies. It is what it is, I guess. Alright. That works out. It's right where I needed to go. Oh, door's open. Alright. Fight this one the same as the last. If it broke, don't fix it. Nope. Wrong way. This door over here, I believe, is the one I haven't been to yet. Yep. Alright, we're almost there, folks. We're almost at the moment of truth. I did not talk to a single Goron. Now let's see if I fuck up fighting the boss. I do know a few cheap ways to fight this boss, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I do still have that fairy in case things go wrong. this first time it flies around, it's going to be flying around Link's head like a giant halo, breathing fire. As long as I stand still, keep my shield up, it cannot hurt me. This is a pattern I've figured out over many, many years, fighting it over hundreds of playthroughs. Alright, so, next. Okay. Now it goes down underground again, and I will climb down here because it's going to go up into the ceiling and start dropping rocks. And the rocks cannot hit me here. Dragon goes back down into the ground, climb back up, get my hammer out. Ready to hit it again. 2. Hit it. Smash it again. Get out my sword, it'll go back to cycle 1. It's gonna come out. Same time, same thing as the first one. It's gonna fly around in a circle. As long as I stand still with my shield up, it cannot do anything to me. Alright, get my hammer out. If I'm not mistaken, this should be the last hit. But I may have miscounted. Let's see what it does. Alright, this should do it. I wasn't kidding when I said I've played this game many, many times. My terrible performance in the Forest Temple was just because I'm getting old. Not doing as well at video games as I used to. Alright. So, that is the Fire Temple clear, but not the Forest Temple. So I'm going to step into the portal and get my fire medallion. Then I'm going to head to the Temple of Time to see whether I was right or wrong. And despite my 2 game overs in the Forest Temple, I will be posting this unedited. Is that a word? Unedited. No matter the result. Just mash buttons right through the dialogue as usual. Just, come on, let's hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Give me the medallion, give me the medallion. Okay, there's my medallion. Let's move. Mashing. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay. Now to the Temple of Time. And I obviously don't have the Prelude of Light yet. I'm doing this to see whether I get the Prelude of Light just from having one temple clear, or if it's specifically the Forest Temple you have to have cleared. I seem to recall that it can be the fire or water temple as well. But this video is to prove one way or the other. So, that being the case, I unfortunately have to walk the whole way back. And I did not get Epona, so I cannot even go fast through the field, but it's not a long walk. Most of the walk is to the field. Epona would just not even be necessary at that point. But now the hardest part for me, finding a way to fill the air until we get there. Because I am not a great communicator, if you couldn't already figure that out. At least it looks like I won't have to deal with rocks going down. Skip that portion. Like I said, any legitimate shortcuts I can use, I will use for the sake of shortening the video. At this point, I kind of need it because it's almost an hour video. And we're back at Kakariko Village. I'm going to jump off of this because it's quicker. And here too. Quicker than taking the stairs. I'm not going to waste time changing back into the green tunic. Back to the field. Heading towards the Temple of Time. Going across the bridge now. Sky darkens as I approach the castle. Not just because the sun's going down, but because it just does that. Something I actually didn't notice for a long time. We're back at the castle. We quote-unquote stealth our way past the Redeads. Alright. Here is the moment of truth. Does Sheik give us the Prelude of Light and move out of the way? Alright. I guess I'm wrong. That is an entire day out of my life. Just to find out that I am misremembering something from my childhood. Thank you for letting me embarrass myself this whole time. I got nothing else to say.